The button.
All right.
The button has been clicked. Oh, oh, oh. It's my Irish accent.
That
Oh.
wasn't going to be my first guess, but anyway.
You know, no, not very good at accents. All right.
I
So
was thinking
this.
French. It sounded pretty good. French.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's see. And then this button, and then what do I click?
So if you
Oh,
can find
oh,
me,
wicked. Oh, goodness me. Oh my. I had no
Okay,
idea that was gonna be going
I'm muted on my end.
super duper. Hey, there's a
Uh,
whole bunch of folks on here. Who do we see here?
yeah,
You're gonna see a Jim Stute. See a William Schmidt Matson. Awesome, awesome. Jim Stute.
right.
See a. Oh, that's a sound check. Yay, sound check. Yay for the sound check and yay for the Bessie. Yay for the Bessie. Hope you all are having a wonderful holiday season. We have a special guest today joining us from parts unknown, Santa Claus.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah.
Oh, let's see here.
As I like to tell my kids, because I have students in third and fourth grade who still believe in Santa Claus. So I got to be
Oh,
careful.
yeah,
So I
yep,
I tend to
yep.
say I'm Santa's helper,
Oh,
and
that is good. That
yeah,
is
that
good.
doesn't disabuse them. Yeah.
Yes, yes, very good idea. Guess I'm gonna put on my glasses. I ought to clean, make sure these cameras are clean. Let's see. We're gonna go live officially here in a little less than tres minutos. Let's see. So I got three cards. Oh my gosh, I got the best three cards. That's pretty much gonna spell his doom. I just don't see how any way possible for him to survive this one. Check, check, check.
Well, you could always lose that card somehow.
So, oh, I think not.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on Bessie. She likes to sneak my cards away from me when I'm not looking.
Well, if Bessie's rolling for me, I'm in good hands. I'm not worried.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah. When I went back to teaching,
Uh-huh.
um, I told my students why my beard was long. I'd planned on, doing some gigs as Santa's helper,
Uh-huh.
and and then I let them vote. Do you want me to keep it or do it not? And it was unanimous. We hang on. No, Mr. Jeske, hang on to it. Keep it through Christmas. So, yeah. How are you, Bessie?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good.
Good.
Yeah, I'm not partial to the beard. It's just a little bit much. But like I told Dave earlier, it's for the kids.
Yes.
I think it's fabulous.
Oh, I got to go find my horror deck.
Let's see. What's next? Sweetie, you want to give these two decks a shuffling? Oh, shuffling, shuffling, shuffling. We're going to go officially live in a little less than uno minuto. All right, we have all the lights on. We have lights. We have cameras set up. Let's run through the cameras real quick for everybody. Camera we like to call camera 1. Here's camera 2, dose. That's kind of off center. Did I move that camera when I was cleaning it? Is that what happened a little bit? We'll call that good. Okay, so camera trash. All right, there's the view of the from Skycam, our Cooner Beans Zeppelin floating overhead.
All right. Looks good.
Looking down from high on top, so very nice. Here's our fellas here. The
Well, I
leader
found my
of the
horror.
group, Marsalis is in this group over here. Marsalis and one Legionnaire. All right. We're hitting that 10 o'clock point, sweet girl.
Uh,
All right.
I found my
Memories.
Hordex. I guess
Hey,
we
do
have
we
to
have
use
any
it.
cough drops over here?
I don't know.
I bet you I have some somewhere.
Uh,
I feel like I'm gonna probably need. Hey, you want some Blistex?
No, I'm fine.
So we've been a little bit under the weather, been a little bit sick this week. We're still battling it. Poor Max, of course, is still struggling with a cough, and of course, it's um, gone to Junibug and wow, really? Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, I found some.
yeah, the week before Thanksgiving break, about my class was stuck at home.
Yeah. Oh. Dear one, you want to turn the on-air sign on for us?
On there.
Are you okay, Bessie, or do you need to go back to bed?
No, I'm fine.
She's got to roll my dice.
All right. Oh, everybody, getting ready for Christmas. How's everybody doing today? Who do we have on here? This is Dave and Bessie here at Pulp Alley. We're so glad you guys could join us today. We really do appreciate it. We're going to be playing a live game today, a live game of Pulp Alley. And if you guys have never had a chance to see Santa Claus, we have a special guest today joining us from far off in parts unknown. There he is. The
Yay.
man,
Yeah.
the myth,
Woo,
the
woo, woo,
legend.
woo, woo.
There he is. There's our Vern.
Santa's
There is
helper.
our
I
Vern.
got my cap on. It says SH for Santa's helper.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Though my students say it means super helpful. Well, that's always a good sign. So,
That is. Yep.
yeah.
Let's see. So, Vern has played a lot of games at Pulp Alley. He's played a lot with us. He's played a lot with his friends. He's played remotely with DW Low and stuff like that. So, it's always fun to play with someone who's got a lot of experience there. But it's also fun when we have new players come on here and play with us as well.
Right.
That is a real joy as well for
Mhm.
both of us. So if you are a new player, don't hesitate to get signed up to do this. You don't have to have played 100 games. You don't have to be a Santa's helper to come on a Sunday and play with us. Now, we do try to stay scheduled about a month in advance. So if you do say you want to play, the chances are it won't be, next week or the week after, but it'll be, somewhere in the future to get signed up for. So you can reach out to us via email
Mhm.
or the Facebook Messenger. Hit us up and let us know you'd like to play. Sean Hudson is on here. Sean Hudson played with us just recently. Vaughn B, the wild one. Let's see. Dennis Cross, thank you so much. Sacred Anger.
Ooh.
I don't know. Sakura. I can't read that. Oh, where's my glasses? How are we going to pronounce that? Idiot
Sakurai.
luggage. What'd you say?
I don't know. That's a new one. I like it.
Okay. All right. All right. Welcome, Anger or Ranger. Say S South Ace Ranger. I don't know. Just making stuff up now. As normal. Nay is on here. Deft Fully is on here. Hello, Phil in Florida. So glad you're joining us today. Bessie's old stomping grounds down there in Florida. Oh, the tales they will tell about the world's most dangerous Bessie. Around Fort Myer.
Among
okay.
others.
Oh,
Hey, it's past time. We should get started.
okay.
Sure, why not?
What would you like us to do?
I'm anxious.
All right, here we go. this this scenario comes out of the Vice Alley book, and I guess it's one of the fun things about Pulp Alley is that we have so many different settings that we play in. And so many of the scenarios can easily cross into different settings. So this was the Vice Alley campaign is really a 1920s, 1930s sort of gangster sort of setting for control of Vice Alley or to get rid of a big baddie in the Vice Alley area. So we're just changing that and reskinning it to fit this setting. For the most part, we're using the same stats for the Spectre of Vice Alley is out here. We've done two things. We've reversed his shoot and brawl. So in the scenario, he's more shooty than brawly. For this version of it, we felt like it would be better if he was a bit more brawly than shooty. So looking at the monster. And we've also given him the horror ability. So now he's horrific as well. The scenario basically gets down to a matter of survival for the specter of the forest. So he's trying to survive the scenario, whereas our band of Romans are trying to eliminate him. He is the cause of the weird fog that has been drifting through the area. He is the cause, they believe, of the missing legion. So if they can defeat him, then possibly they can get him back. The legionnaires can escape from the fog. Per the scenario, you have to have at least one character in every corner. So over here we have Marsalis and one legionnaire. Over here we have Lucius and one legionnaire. This is the weakest corner by far with two little level 1 characters. Poor little fellas, they're going to have a hard time. But in this corner, we have a bonus level 4 character. Sessa has come to help Marsalis uh, take down the spirit of the woods, and she has one legionnaire with her as well. As we start turn number 1, the very first thing, I guess there's two things that can occur, is one, Sessa can use her foresight ability and see if she could steer Marsalis in a more appropriate direction. Would you like to discard a card at the start of the turn to to try a challenge, Vern?
Yes, yes.
Okay. I guess what card are you thinking you want to discard? You're out of ammo,
Um,
maybe, or disarmed? I
yeah,
don't know.
that's what I was thinking was the out of ammo.
Okay. Out of ammo goes away. He's going to have to face. She's going to have to face a random challenge. It is 2 with finesse or cunning, and she has finesse. Outstanding finesse. She has 4 dice finesse to roll here. And if he passes this,
Nope.
not today. So all that did was cost him a card. Sorry, Vern, not on that one.
No.
I think that's a cool ability. And for those of you that are wondering at
Mm.
home,
Yeah.
take a quick look at the cards. Sessa is simply Red Queen, who
Right.
is a possible backup character for this scenario. So we went ahead and included Red Queen in there. Um, also for the record, the Legionnaire that is with Sessa is Titus. Aeolus is with Marsalis, and Porcius is traveling with Lucius. Okay.
That's all right.
The
Bessie.
other thing that occurs at the start of the turn is that at the start of the turn I move the specter, don't I? Let's see.
It's all right, Bessie. Get those bad rolls out of the way.
Yeah.
We're good.
At the start of each turn, the defender may place the specter within 3 inches of any projector. This occurs before the normal action sequence does not count as moving or activating for the specter, even if they're currently engaged. Okay. All right. So the other thing that happens at the start of each turn is the specter is going to reappear within 3 inches of one of his totems. And
Now,
I think
currently, the
this is
specter was hidden. Did you want?
you are
Yeah.
correct, and he will remain hidden. He will remain hidden. So he's going to reappear over here. He's going to teleport over here, but he is still hidden. And then I think I'm going to ask you to go ahead and activate a character. What do you think you want to do, Vern?
All right. My Legionnaire, how close is he to your monster there?
Oh, he's like 4 or 5 inches or so.
I guess we're gonna have to do a horror check.
If that's who you're activating, you're exactly right. As soon as he
Yeah.
activates, he'll have to do a horror check. And I think it's important to remember that although the monster is not in line of sight because it is hidden, horror is not affected by line of sight. Sometimes people go, "Well, you can't be scared of it if you can't see it." Well, it's
I
one of
can
the actual
smell-
basis of fear and horror is oftentimes it is things that you cannot see. So you will roll for this. He is unaffected by the horror.
Yeah.
So he hears a strange roar. He hears a strange growling sound that sends
Smells
shivers
smells
down
a
his
horrible-
spines
Horrible smell.
of the
Smells a
horrible
odor.
stench of death.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the next thing he's gonna do is huck a pilum at that guy.
Yeah, I think the next thing he's going to do is try to spot my
Okay.
fellow
We'll
because it is still hidden.
right.
So, what's going to occur next is he's going to get to roll his cunning to try to picture in picture. He's going to get to try and roll his cunning to spot my beastie. My beastie will get to roll his finesse, which is only 3 die 10. And the monster will have to roll more successes if he wants to remain hidden. Monster got 3 successes. There's absolutely no way for
Right.
for him to spot the beast, so it remains hidden. And you may continue your activation.
All right. So it didn't see, so he can't throw.
Correct.
I don't want to get terribly close if I can help it.
Okay.
Yeah, because the brawl is
You have 3 die 6 in brawl. You're not
3.
too bad.
Well, I'm thinking of your brawl 3d10.
Oh.
So
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not terrible.
but let's see. I don't know. Can I? I'm
You
going
can
to
move-
run around behind it and attack the totems.
You're not within 6 inches of the plot point, but yes, in theory, you could certainly move 6 inches past, well, almost, kind of next to the monster here.
Yeah.
You cannot run because you're armored.
Right.
But I could head just like 6 inches off towards this rock.
Sounds good.
Okay, there you go. You're over there, and I'm going to ask you to activate again.
Okay, and then we're going to have Sessa see
Okay,
if she can spot it.
Yep. she'll have to also, when she activates, she'll have to roll a horror check as well.
Right.
Let's see if she's doing all right. She has a D10 in her health, and
Oh.
she's all right. So we're not going to
Okay.
re-roll that. So she passed. And now let's see if she spots it. She's going to have a little bit better chance of spotting it. She's going to roll 3 die 10 to try to spot it. Go ahead and roll, sweetheart. I'll put those in there. You got 3 successes, and there's no way that I can beat that with what I have.
Sounds good.
So
All
he
right.
is spotted. He is
And
now.
then she's going to go ahead and shoot at it.
Would you like to move before you shoot, just so you
Yeah.
get within range of the
Yeah, let's do that.
pedestal? Okay, up behind Titus.
Actually, no, the other way.
The other way. Okay.
Yeah.
So she moves
But
6
yeah,
inches
within 6.
off this inches. So she's just a few inches away from him there. And all right, and she's going to shoot. She's a fairly decent shot, actually. She
Is
has.
she within 6 inches of the totems too?
Yep.
Okay, good. All right, yeah, let's
Yep.
have her shoot.
Do you want to be closer? I mean, you're right now. You're about 5 inches or so.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay. All right. So you have 3 die 10 normally. That's going to get you an extra D10 for your shooting. All right. You got 4 die 10. I need to declare what I'm going to do. And I think I will need to double check my abilities. Let's see.
Those like Sessa throwing daggers or ice daggers or
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
just wondering.
She's actually he is unearthly. The
Oh, right,
spirit, the
right.
specter of the forest is unearthly, so she'll have to use either her cunning or finesse dice when she attacks him. And for
Finesse
her,
it is.
it'll be
Yeah.
finesse 4 die 8, and also
4 die 8
so
or
that's
4 die
actually
10?
sorry, it's D10s, yeah. 4
Yeah.
die 10. 4 die 10. Let me double check all my abilities. Okay. That's it. All right. I guess I'm going to go ahead and shoot back. I'm going to go ahead and shoot back. I only have 2 die 8 in shooting. That'll give me a third dice. So I'll have, go ahead and roll. 3 die 8 as it screams back and slobber comes spewing out of its gullet. You got a 5, Vern. A 5. The spewer gets a 8.
And we're going to go ahead and throw it disarmed if oh wait, never mind.
Okay.
I can't do that yet.
Not at this moment, yeah. An 8, a 6, and a 4. So now you're going to have to decide. You have this 5 sitting here. You could use it defensively and knock out my 4, or you could
Right.
just say take them all.
Well, yeah, we're going to go ahead and be defensive on this one.
Okay, take out that 4.
Yeah.
Now that eliminates his opportunity to injure the beast, but this is a 6-turn game, so
Right.
he's got time. But Sessa's going to have to roll a 2 dice health check. 2 dice health check for Sessa. And she is fine with double 5s.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you to activate again.
All right. Well done, Bessie. Okay. If we could have Marcellus and the Legionnaire that's with him,
Okay.
if we or well, no, we got to do one at a time. But the goal is to have him move to the nearest totem.
Okay. All right. And they are well over range for the horror. I don't think I'm going to play anything. So the Legionnaire activates and moves 6 inches forward. Marsalis, I will also activate, and he'll move 6 inches forward. And they are both about an inch or two, inch and a half from the nearest totem.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask you to activate again.
All right. What's the names of my two followers?
Oh yeah, your two followers, Spurious and the other guy. He got a free follower during his random events roll, and so Spurious convinced another level 1 legionnaire to come along with him, and so they're both standing over here,
It'll
and
be
they are
fun.
over 12 inches from the
Yeah.
beastie,
So let's have
just
them
barely.
both have them move as far close as they can to the totem.
Okay, and they are they'll both be about a half inch or so away. Okay. All right.
And then
All we have left
likewise,
is I'm going to ask you to activate again. You have Lucius and Porcius over here,
and you can guess where they're going.
6 inches straight forward. So the totems for this scenario, you really want to try to eliminate at least 2. At the very least, you want to take out 2.
Yeah.
Your best chance is to get 3 of them gone, and then you have a lot more flexibility there. Okay, so the only monster that has not activated, I'm sorry, the only character that has not activated is the Beast. I have to
Ooh.
decide what I'm going to do over here. I think I'm going to. I think I might try and see what Sess is about. I might try and rip her in half. Yeah, let's do that. All right,
So
I'm going to go ahead.
He's within 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's going to activate, and he's going to rush Sessa, and that's going to mean she'll have to roll another horror check.
Okay.
Bessie?
D10.
Uh-huh.
She's good.
All right. She is not affected by the horror. Oh, doggone it. I should have done something else. Oh, well. We're committed. So, 3 die 10 in brawling for him. I think she's going to use her dodge of 4 die 10 here. Correct, Vern?
Yeah, that's probably gonna be my best.
Okay. Here is his attack. This was not a good choice for turn 1. Okay. All you got to do is get a 6. Okay. Easy peasy. Now, Vern, would you like to back up an inch?
Yeah, let's kind of sidestep towards that rock behind us.
You bet. You bet. All right.
That's one of your beautiful bark rocks, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yep.
Yeah,
I
it's
like those.
nice.
Thank you. Thank you. I like those. Yeah, those were scratch built. Those pieces, I really like this one too. This is possibly one of my favorite ones here because it's got the leaning rock, the one rock leaning up against the other one. And these are like pine bark or some sort of tree bark, just painted up as rocks. Okay,
Right on.
that will end the turn. We don't have any recovery checks. We don't have any horror. So we're ready to go to turn number 2. This is a 6-turn scenario, and for this scenario, what he's got to do is eliminate the spirit of the woods. So the specter of the woods. So as long as I can survive, that's really the specter's goal for the scenario. Starting turn number 2, we're going to draw cards. The beast is still the director. Here is the card he's going to add to his hand. Is Lucky Break. That's interesting.
Okay.
I don't know that I have a lot of challenges.
Vern, you got clear shot.
Clear shot. All right.
Vern, you got a clear shot. Okay.
All right. Let me dig that out here. There it is.
Let's see. As we start turn number 2, I'm still the director. I need to decide. Oh, there's 2 things that happened at the start of the turn. One is Cessa could use her foresight. Maybe you use disarmed.
That's
Oh,
my
we got a
thought.
commercial already. Look at that.
A plump that lasts.
Oh my goodness.
Uh,
Okay.
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
go ahead and use disarmed and try and seize the
Okay.
directorship.
All right. Here we go. We're going to draw a random challenge. So to use that ability, he has to discard a card. The random challenge says 1 with cunning. She has 3 die 10 in cunning. All
Okay.
you have to do is
Good.
get one of those.
Got it.
Easy peasy.
Right
Got the
on.
one you needed. So now your choice is, do you want to become the director or do you want to draw 2 cards?
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and become the director on this one.
Interesting. All right. He is in charge. So now I have to decide if I want to teleport or where I want to teleport.
Because you get to do that before
Mm-hmm.
turns.
Yep.
Yep. There you go.
Yep. So do I go block one of my pedestals?
Or stay and protect this one. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, you want,
Or stay and protect that one. Well, I don't know that there's any possible way that you're going to take that one out or that one. So if I'm going to defend a pedestal, I almost need to
one of these two.
one of these 2, but I don't like going over here because that would put me straight in harm's way.
Yeah.
If I tried to defend one of these, not only could I get attacked by the group that's there, but these guys over here could also try and move in on the fight. And that could be kind of rough. Maybe I do need to do that. Maybe I do need to move over there and try and harass them a little bit. Gosh. All right, let's just do it. Let's just take the risk. All right, he's going to teleport, and I have to be within 3 inches of a pedestal. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put him. Gosh, that seems awful dumb to do. Why do I desert one pedestal to go defend a different one?
I don't know why.
You're right. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, I am going to teleport, but I'm just going to teleport into contact with this pedestal. And that
Okay.
will, what?
I said, okay.
Yeah, and that will prevent it from being attacked while I'm in contact with it.
True.
All right, so that's my move. All right, so that's actually not my move. That's my teleport.
Yeah, that's
so now we
your
go into the
initial.
turn, the action sequence. So his image shimmers and it shifts just a few feet to the left.
Yeah.
And now, Vern, are you going to activate or do you want me to activate?
I think we'll go ahead and have Marcellus go over and see if he can destroy a totem
Okay.
there.
All right. So Marcellus activates. He's well over 12 inches from any horror. So when he activates, he's going to move into contact. Go ahead and draw him a. All right, you are attempting the plot point, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. And I ask that because because you can, and people need to know that you can move into contact with the plot point without actually attempting it.
Right.
In this case, there really it wouldn't be a reason for that. So 2 successes with cunning or might. 2 successes with cunning or might. Marcellus is a pretty cunning fellow with 2 die 8 in cunning, but he's even mightier. So he has 3 die 10 in might. 3 die 10 in might. He also has an uncanny sitting in his back pocket,
Yeah.
but he
Didn't need
doesn't
it.
need it for this. He gets past the peril.
Right on.
As he gets up
Jesse.
there, the skulls start to try and bite him. Now the plot point. Oh, sorry, I'm going to put that back. The plot point challenge is identified within the scenario.
Oh, that's right.
So
that's right.
to destroy the plot points, the totems, he needs to roll 2 successes with might, and that is part of the scenario.
So 3 die 10 again.
So it's predetermined. Yes, it's 3 die 10 again. It's 2 successes here
Right.
to crack open that totem, and
Got it.
Come on,
he
Marcellus.
doesn't even need to
Woohoo!
use his uncanny. That uncanny
Sweet.
is going to be a hard one to beat. Now, for this scenario, boys and girls, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards lying here. 7 cards. Vern, I'm going to just ask you to pick a number between 1 and 7. This is 1. This is 7.
All right.
Which one do you want?
We are going to pick 4.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4 is a reward, and the totem
Woohoo!
is destroyed. Boys and girls, there are 2 red herrings in this pile. One is sitting over.
No. Oh. Well, these are hard because these are the 10th anniversary.
Oh, yes. 2 red herrings in there. Okay. So the
But
reward that
they
you got.
do go away, but they do go away once they're drawn. So
That is correct.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
In this
So what they
scenario,
get-
they
what
go
they-
away when they're drawn.
You got, instead of rolling a recovery check for this character, you may discard to automatically pass the check.
okay.
So there's the reward that he gets. So that's for recovery. So that'll help keep him in the game as
Yeah.
long as you have a card.
Fun.
And that could be used for a horror recovery or for a health
Oh,
recovery.
Okay.
A recovery is a recovery is a recovery.
All right.
So that is
So
held
we're-
by Marcellus.
Yeah. My
I'm gonna
hero.
att-
Okay.
Uh-huh. So,
Um,
gonna
then
attach
let's
that to
have-
Marcellus. You
Yeah.
are still the boss. What are you gonna do
Let's-
next?
Let's go ahead and have. Oh, let's back up something.
Okay.
When do you bring in your minions?
I don't. I have to
You
summon them.
Okay.
I have to summon them. I don't
I was-
automatically get it. I
sure.
don't think I ought to. No,
I
I
didn't
don't
recall
automatically
if that
get
was-
one.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, as a full action, the spectre may summon X
Yeah.
minions.
Yeah, it's an action,
Okay.
so I'm not gonna do
Okay,
that
got
right
it.
now.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if it was something that happened. I couldn't remember if it was at the end of the turn or something. So
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. So let's
Alright.
have the Legionnaire that is with Marcellus
Uh-huh.
start
That's
heading
Aeolus.
towards Spurius and company.
Okay. All right. So he moves a full 6 inches that away.
Yeah. And then we're
Alright.
going to stay with the directorship, and we'll go and have Lucius
Bust
go
another one.
after. Yeah, see if he can do that.
Okay. Lucius is this character here that has his sword kind of held low. His gladius there. So he only has about 1.5 inch move, and that will put you into contact with the pedestal. Here is your peril.
1 with finesse or cunning.
It's only 1 with finesse or cunning, and good old Lucius has 3 die 8 in finesse.
Okay.
All
So
right.
do that. This is the peril. A snake suddenly
Got it.
emerges from
Woo.
at 1 success. That's what you needed. And now you have
Okay.
to bust the totem.
2 with mine.
Right.
You have 2 die 6 in
Ooh.
might.
Ooh.
2 die 6 in might. And that's what we're doing. We're rolling that 2 die 6. Here we go.
Come on, baby.
Got it.
Double successes,
Betsy.
and that is it. Double
Oh, Bessie.
successes. Way to go.
But
I have 6
where,
cards.
oh, where?
Should we mix these up? Did we not
Yep.
do that? I don't remember if we did that or not. Okay.
Yeah, mix them up.
One,
Where, oh,
two,
where's
three,
the next one?
5, 6.
Oh, goodness. We've had
All
some
right.
good games where it's come down to stuff like this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This is 1, this is 6. What are you gonna draw? What's your favorite number? You stick with
What's
4?
my favorite number? So counting right from Bessie, let's take number 3.
No. This is 1. This is
Oh.
6.
Okay, so
So
4.
4.
Okay.
Oh no! Red
Herring.
Red herring
So
is now gone.
that one is gone. That red
Woohoo.
herring is removed from the scenario, but the pedestal is not removed. The totem is not removed
Right.
from the scenario, and instead, let's see, red herring in this scenario.
That wasn't on you, Bessie. That was on me, so no worries.
The player completes.
Not completed.
Is not completed. Immediately place the plot point marker back on the table, but not within 6 inches of a friendly character. So
Right.
you may put the totem anywhere on the table, but it cannot be within 6 inches of one of your characters.
Mm.
Mm.
Is there enough room between them and
Cannot be within
Marsalis?
6 inches of one of your characters, the edge of a table, or another marker.
What about in between these two?
You know, I'm tempted to go ahead and put it over there by where the monster is.
Towards the
Oh.
monster.
Yeah.
Okay. The difficulty there is that I would have to keep it over 6 inches from. If are you trying to put it between Lucius and the monster, or
Yeah. So make sure it's 6 inches away from my guys, and it has to be 6 inches away from another one, right?
yeah, another 6 inches away from another marker. So might have to put it like up here on this hill.
That's kind of cool.
Okay, I can do that. I can put it up here like that. This is a difficult area. It is not perilous. So it's over 6 inches from the other marker, and it is over 6 inches from Lucius, about 7 inches from him.
There you go.
And, it's almost within range, in a way, of Marsalis could try and head that way as well, or at least heading towards the center of the table might not be a bad idea either way. Anywho, you are still in
Excellent.
control of the
Yeah.
initiative. What
Yeah, my
are
thought
you
was
going
more
to
of
do?
making it so that the monster doesn't go leaping across the field.
Correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
keeping them close to the center is not a bad idea. All right,
Yeah.
you still have
Okay.
a legionnaire that's standing over here with Lucius. Who is that?
Yeah,
This little Porcius there. Does he want to head towards that marker or head towards the beast, or where's Porcius going?
Let's see. Let's have him towards the marker that just moved.
Okay, so 6 inches up this way. Puts him up here, scrambling. He spots it up there, and he says, "Oh, there it is." And he starts heading up the hill. So those characters have all activated. Now,
Yep.
remember, you are the director. You
Right.
have Spurious and the other guy over here. You have Sessa and Titus, and of
Now,
course,
how
you
far?
could make me activate.
Yeah, is the legionnaire that just moved? Is he too close to the? Does he have to do a horror check?
I think so. Yeah. Go ahead and draw. Give him a horror check, Bessie. Pip. That's okay. He moves in,
Ooh.
and he is going to get something. You already shuffled him up, so she's going to draw the card.
Frozen.
Frozen.
Rose.
You may discard one fortune card immediately after this card takes effect, and each time you activate this character, if you do not discard, then your activation ends immediately. So that is on
Porcius.
Porcius
Yeah.
Yep.
is frozen. Oh my
Frozen.
gosh, that is a bad one. Okay, and you may continue deciding if you want to
Goodness.
activate your characters or if you're ready to make me activate.
Frozen. Where's my frozen card? Over here somewheres. Hopefully I do. Well, if I don't find it, you guys will remind me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think he's gonna do
All right.
here?
So yeah, just I'll have you remind me.
Okay.
So let's have Spurious go over to the other totem. I know he's a weakling, but let's give it a shot.
Okay. And although he won't be able to get it completed in a single activation, what he can do is he can beat on it a couple turns and
Yeah.
get it knocked down.
Yeah.
Spurious is within 12 inches of the beast when he activates, so he will get a
Oh,
horror
boy.
card or a horror roll.
He's
He
good.
passes.
He
He
passed.
hears
All
it
right.
grumbling, but he is not concerned. But he will get a peril as soon as he attempts this plot point. Is he going for it?
Yeah, he'll give it a shot.
All right, here's his peril.
Ooh, 2 with finesse or cunning.
2 with finesse or cunning. Now, we're going to go ahead and roll for it because there's no reason not to.
Yeah.
He does not have a dodge capable of defeating it, so we're just going to go ahead and oh, crap.
Couldn't he throw his uncanny?
Yeah, he could. So go ahead and roll it.
Right.
We don't have to decide on the uncanny right now. Now, this
Yeah.
is the peril.
Nope.
Okay, he failed it and he takes a hit. He's going to have to take a 1 dice. Wait. Yeah, he's going to have to take a 1 dice health check.
1 or
Just
2?
2 dice health check. 2
Ooh,
dice
boy.
health check. He is armored, however, so he's going to get that
Right.
extra dice. He's going to have to pass 2 of these.
Come on, baby.
Got it.
And he did.
Yeah.
That will end his activation, though. Failing a peril ends
on.
your activation. So, what's going to happen next? Do you activate or do you make me go? You have the other guy. He could do the same thing.
Let's so if we're doing we are going to take what's her name again?
Sessa.
Sessa.
Mhm.
And we're going to do a horror check.
All right.
We're
She
going
activates. Give her a horror check.
She's good.
She is good.
All right. And she's going to go ahead and shoot at
Okay. Would you
monster.
like to move before you shoot at me? Would you like to
Um,
try to get closer to the plot point? Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, move her towards the outcropping of rocks behind
Okay.
behind the monster.
Okay. So 6 inches will actually put you between those 2 plot points. So she's actually in range of 2 different plot points from right
Right.
there. And from there, she can shoot.
But she can't shoot. She has to use her
Correct. Which is still 4 die 10.
4 die 10. Okay.
Yeah.
She has to use her finesse of 4 die 10 because he is unearthly. And I guess I'll go ahead and worked so well last time. I guess I'll go ahead and shoot
With 3 die 8?
back with 3 die 8.
You don't want to dodge?
Nah, not this time. It's still early in the game. I can afford some damage here. You got 2 successes with an 8 and a 9. You got 3 successes, an 8, a 5, and a 4. So now you have to decide. Is she going to block 2 and take 1 dice health check, or do you just let it all hang out here?
We're going to let it all hang out this time.
Okay. So she's going to take a 3 dice health check. She does that on D10s. She is injured.
Does she have any rerolls?
She does not.
Rats.
Sessa is injured. And I'm
Okay.
going to play my stay well card, and I will just simply pass my health check.
All right. Well, we got that out of your hand.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. It is still your.
And you're the director.
Oh, I am the director. I am the director. Okay, so that puts it back up to the beastie. Now what do we do?
He has 2 guys left?
He
No.
has 3. He has those 2 over there and this one over
Oh, no,
here.
one of them was over there when.
You're right. He does have 2.
Yeah, I've got
The other
2 left.
guy and Titus have not activated. I guess I'm going to go ahead and have you activate. So the other guy or Titus?
Let's have Spurius's friend
Okay.
try to do what he can against the totem.
He is over 12 inches from the beastie,
Right.
so he will not roll a horror check. And he moves up to the totem, and he will have to take a peril.
1 with cunning.
Hey, he can do that. Now, yeah, he can do that. He's got 1 dice. So this is the peril.
No.
He did
rats.
not. He did not get past the peril, but you do have an uncanny in your hand. Is it worth it? Is it worth
it?
it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is to me. Let's give it a shot.
Okay. So he's going to use the uncanny. He adds a success to that roll, and he passes it. Now he gets to roll 1 dice might check against the totem. Let's see if you can get it.
You can do it, Bessie.
Damn. Nope.
No, it
Nope.
does not take any damage, and the totem remains undamaged.
It's all right.
Whew. All right. I'm going to ask you
Titus?
to activate your last character.
Okay.
Titus.
Yeah, he's over there.
When he
so
activates, he'll have to make a horror check.
Right.
D6.
Mm-hmm.
He's good.
Okay. He is not scared. What's he going to do?
So he is going to fling his pylum at the monster.
Would you like to move before you attack me? Is there anywhere you want to be? Maybe even to get behind the rock at the very least.
Yeah. Good call.
Just to say you're in some cover there.
Rock.
Yeah. All right. And from there, he rolls 3 dice 6.
Mm-mm.
What do you mean? No. Oh, crap. Yeah, this is actually a bad situation for him. I just realized that, isn't it?
Yep.
The beast is unearthly.
Oh,
So that means that the legionnaires cannot use their shoot or brawl dice against the beast. They have got to use their cunning or finesse skill. For cunning and finesse are actually hindered on the legionnaires.
Right. Oh.
So
okay, let's.
You don't even get to roll a dice unless you discard a card.
Right.
And then you're only going to get to roll 1 dice. So if you give me the last card in your hand, which is clear shot,
Right.
if you give me that card, you're going to get to roll 1 dice at me.
Even though I'm at close range?
Absolutely, because the close range modifier does not apply to cunning or finesse. It only applies when you are using your shoot
What if he was
skill.
to go into hand to hand?
He would still have to use cunning or finesse. and you would be in
Right.
the exact same situation.
Yeah.
The Legionnaires are going to have a really hard time against
Yep.
that thing.
Yeah.
Every time you want a Legionnaire to attack my beastie, you're going to have to give me a card, and that's only going to let you roll 1 dice.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to shoot
Yeah.
because I mean, you decide what you want him to do.
Yeah. So. Yeah, he'll be hunkered down there.
Okay.
Looking
He just
at
takes
looking at
cover
his
over there
options.
by the rock.
Yeah.
Trying to work his way around to maybe get over
Yeah.
there where he can attack the totem or something. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's all your characters. So now I'm going to have to activate my character. Gosh. I got to defend these totems a little bit better. All right. Well, what I'm going to do,
You already got Sessa hurt.
I know, do I go after her? All right. What I feel like I need to do right now is
Are you going to summon somebody?
I think I need to summon. Okay. So he's not going to move, and instead he's going to do a full action, and he's going to summon some Draugr.
All
All
right.
right. And to do that, it is a full action, and he summons X. Whenever it says X, you just draw a card,
1.
and the number at the bottom of the card tells you how many I get. So
All right.
1
1.
Draugr.
Where's he going?
Well, he's going to come up in contact with my totem.
Oh, is that how it goes? You don't get to pick.
What do you? Oh no, he appears within 3 inches of me.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I guess I could put him on Sessa. Huh? Yeah, we'll do that. I'm gonna have him come up in contact with Sessa. All right.
Is he ready to go,
Yeah.
or do we have to wait?
He has to wait, if I recall.
Yeah.
They
May not activate.
on
It
the same
says
turn.
it's
Yeah.
within. Yeah, it says in
Okay.
this scenario it
Cool.
cannot activate the turn it's summoned. All right.
Right on.
And now we will
We
go.
still. No, we
Yeah,
did. We
they
did.
are. They have all activated.
Okay.
And
all
now I'm done too. So
Yeah.
that's the end of the turn.
Mhm.
That's the end of the turn.
Okay, end of turn 2.
Dang, I really needed to get 2 of them over there, but that's just the way it goes sometimes.
We have
Okay,
some
Bessie, you
recovery
want to
checks.
see
We
if
do have some
Sessa
recoveries. We
re-
have some important recoveries, don't we?
Yep.
So what do you want Bessie to roll for first? You have Sessa's recovery and Porcius's recovery.
Yeah, go with Sessa first.
Okay, Sessa, need a 4 or better.
Yes.
Okay, she shakes off that
Yeah.
injury. She is no longer injured.
And the
Yeah.
frozen?
Mhm.
No.
He keeps his frozen.
Rats.
Porcius holds on to his frozen.
All right.
Now, the beginning of turn stuff occurs.
Do we get cards now?
Yeah. Wait.
Cards.
Yeah. We draw cards.
You're director, right?
Yep.
All right. You got a lucky break.
Lucky break.
Vern, you got an unseen peril. Well, that's nice.
Unseen
Ooh, handy.
peril. Interesting. Okay. Vern, are you going to give me a card to use your foresight ability? You have a clear shot.
Yeah, that's probably the one I'd get rid of.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Okay. Clear shot goes away.
Sessa's
Draws
not
a
burning,
challenge
so she-
for
yes.
Sessa. You need to give me 2 successes with finesse or might. She has 4 die 10 in finesse.
All right.
Got it.
Got the 2 successes you needed. Now you have to decide. Do you
Director
want
or
to be the
cards?
director or do you want 2 cards?
Let's go ahead and become director.
Okay. You are director. Okay. Now I get to
Wait.
teleport. Doggone it. I'm in the same situation. If I feel like if I teleport away from that totem, that totem's pretty safe. That totem's pretty safe. That's the one. Yeah, I got to stay where I'm at. I guess I am gonna teleport, and I'm gonna teleport. I can't move away from it because I don't want these guys to get over there. I'm gonna teleport and jump to the other side of it like that.
Okay.
So I am positioned between. You know what? I could just put myself in contact with Sessa again. 3 inches from her or 3 inches from him. I don't think he can take it out on his own.
You
Yeah.
don't know him.
Yeah.
I think I might go ahead and just jump on Sessa. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put myself in contact with Sessa. So I'm an inch away from the plot point. That means Titus over there could actually get to the plot point this turn. We'll see, though, which way this goes. I'm going to move into contact with Sessa. So that's my move. Now we start the action sequence. Vern, you have to decide. Are you going to activate a character or are you going to make me go?
Mm.
Okay,
Think,
good
Bessie?
question.
I don't know.
So
if we
what we're
make you
gonna
go.
do, let's see, Marcellus, where is he?
Marcellus is way over here, pointing with his sword. You want to give him the picture of the high cam? Marcellus is over here.
Okay.
We
Have
have
him
two.
go as quickly as he can towards the totem over there with the two followers.
Okay. What I'm going to do when you activate Marcellus is I'm going to play Trip Up.
Oh.
And I'm going to
Oh,
let you can move 3 inches in any direction. Would you like to move 3 inches towards Spurious?
yep.
3 inches towards Spurious. And he is done. Okay.
And then the other Legionnaire,
That's over there with him.
yeah, let's have
Alice.
him go as far as he can towards
He might
Spurious.
be. Okay, he is.
I don't think he's quite there, but close.
He is not. I'm checking 12 inches, and you are.
I think he's good.
Yeah, he's good. We're going to have to go a little off this way to avoid getting within. So a 6 inch move gets you off this way.
Oh, good call.
And you stay out of the horror range of the monster.
Oh, that stinks. Move to the right. Yep.
Yeah. All right. You are still the boss.
Yeah. Let's have Lucius over there.
Okay. Lucius.
Go as far as he can towards the totem on the rock. And so,
okay.
of course,
I'm not trying to dissuade you from your activation. But I just want to make sure you have an option here. When you activate, you are within range of the beast, and he'll have to roll a horror check.
Oh, he's
12
within
inches.
12? Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, no worries. I knew that was going to happen. So.
Yep.
He's
okay.
good.
Also, I want to remind you, because you are within 12, you could rush the beast if you wanted to. I'm not saying that's what you should do, but I'm just making sure that you know that's an option too. All right, so a 6-inch move towards the totem.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get you up on the rock.
No, yeah, towards the totem. Towards the totem.
Yep. All right, so you're just about 1.5 inches, 2 inches from the totem.
All right.
So you've activated
the other
3 characters.
And the other guy is frozen, so he can't do anything.
Well, when he activates, you may choose to discard a card, or you can
Do nothing.
Do nothing. Well, do you want to activate him?
Well, I don't think so.
Okay, so we'll just leave him where he's at for now. He will
Yeah.
have to activate eventually, but we don't have to
Yeah.
activate him right now.
Yeah.
What do you want to do, Vern?
Okay, and then
Beast, the specter.
let's
of
see.
woods, the old horned one of the woods.
Let's
If we make
have
you go, we could dodge and try and get away
Mhm.
from you.
Mm-hmm.
now when I attack the minions, it's a straight up attack, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
They are not
Yeah.
unearthly.
Okay, and she doesn't have brawl though.
She does not.
Yeah. But at the monster, which is finesse, right?
Mm-hmm. So she could finesse him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and let's see.
Now,
And also, your monster has to. Does he have to do a finesse in order to attack her?
no.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and attack the monster with Sessa.
Okay. So, if Sessa activates in contact with me, she'll have to split her dice. So even though she won't be able to use her finesse against the zombie, she will have to peel 2 of her dice off for the zombie.
Okay. Oh, and also we need to do a horror check.
Correct. Horror check.
She's good.
She's good. All right. So
All
she'd
right.
normally get 4 die 10 at the beast. Because she is outnumbered, she has to split her dice. So she's only going to get 2 of them against the beastie.
Does it have to be split like that?
It does. No, it does not. She has to put at least 1 against each opponent. So 1 dice gets peeled off. Good, good. Thank you, Bessie. Trying to
But
cheat him.
let's go ahead and do uh save 2 for the beastie, save 2 for the minion. So
They
2
won't.
2 and
They
2.
won't. Yeah, it won't do anything to the minion.
Right.
Like you,
But I can
you
dodge
can't
with them.
actually use finesse against the minion to harm it. It won't hurt it.
But I can dodge better then.
No, no, you won't.
Oh,
You won't,
oh,
because you're
right,
not
right.
using dodge at all right now. You're
Oh, right,
attacking.
right.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so 3 dice will still be better to use if
Yeah.
you're gonna.
Okay.
Yeah, and it only
I
peeled
see.
off 1 dice. Okay, so
You can
now I have to decide. I guess
Mhm.
I'll brawl too. I guess I'll brawl with my 3 die 10 and try and get some damage on her. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Or do I dodge? Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
But you
choices,
dodge.
choices,
I
choices.
know. It's night. I'm gonna dodge. I got 3 die 10 and dodge. I'm gonna dodge, and the reason I'm dodging is because
You
I
want to
can
get
do.
back close to that
I'll have
totem.
more options. I'll have more options open to me if I dodge here. So
He wants
yeah,
to back up to that totem.
I do. I do want to back up to my totem. My whole point here is to survive. Well, I'm not going to dodge that. You got an 8, a 5, and a 4. Let's see how that do on a dodge. A 9 is
5
going
and
to
a 6.
stop your 8.
You
A
dodged it.
6 is going to stop your 5, and a 5 is going to stop your 4. And I dodged
Oh,
all of them.
oh,
And I'm going to back up, and I'm going to put myself back in contact with my totem.
all right.
Growl. Okay. Whoo! All right. Vern, you are still in charge.
All right.
1, 2, 3,
So
4.
let's
You've
have,
activated 4 of your characters.
yeah. And for my Legionnaire right there next to the monster,
Titus.
he's got to do a horror check.
Okay, he activates. Here's his horror check on 1 die 6.
He's good.
Dang it.
All
All right,
good
what's he
roll,
going to do
Bessie.
now? Well, we know he's
So
not
he
going to
can't.
attack me. He can't really
He can't
attack me.
shoot. Yeah.
I mean, you can. You could shoot with one dice if you give me a card out of your hand. And
Right.
that's hardly seems
I-
worth it. But
Yeah. How close is he to the totem up on the hill?
about 10 inches or so.
Oh, okay, not close enough. All right.
9,
Uh,
8 inches.
how close? Let's see. I
Does he
can't
want
go and
to?
attack the minion because it's not the nearest target, right?
You're exactly right. The beast is defending his minion.
Okay. So I can't throw anything at the beast. I can't attack the beast. So we're going to
Maybe
move
6 inches towards
around.
the totem.
Yeah. Let's move 6 inches towards that totem on the hill.
Okay, and that'll
And
actually
kind
put
of,
you between two totems.
yeah. And
So
back to the hill and eye on the beast.
okay, all right. So Porcius is not activated, and these two fellas over here have not activated.
Right.
These
So
two have not activated.
let's have good old Spurious see what he can do.
Okay, Spurious
Is he within?
activates. I don't know if
Is
he's
he within
within 12
12?
anymore. We've had some
I think
stuff moving around. I'm going to say no. He is not
Yeah.
in horror range. Doggone it. I need to get a better position over there. Okay, so here is his peril.
Okay.
Ooh, 2 with cunning or might.
2 with cunning or
Uh,
might. He is not going to be able to do that.
So just take his lumps.
He's going to go
Yeah.
straight to a health check.
Oh boy.
He's going to have to roll a 2 dice health check. You don't have any cards in your hand to help you.
Nope.
He's going to get straight
3
to a health
dice.
check. He's going to get 3 dice to roll it. You're going to have to pass with 2 of these.
You can do it.
That Roman armor is
Oh,
not
right.
good
Nope.
enough today. Spurious
Ah.
goes down, and then he is eliminated because he
Oh
is a
no.
level 1 follower.
Yeah.
Well, does the other guy want to try the same thing, or what's he going to do?
He's gonna try.
All right. His
Right.
peril is
He
1
had passed
with
before. but
cunning
let's
or
do it again.
might. And he has 1 dice in might that he can roll. 1 dice in might. Let's see if he can make it.
Yeah,
He does.
did.
He gets past the peril. Now he can
He
do
did
a
that.
1 dice of might to try and
Yeah.
damage the totem. The other guy may earn a name.
No,
No,
damn
he
it.
fails at that. He does not injure the
Oh.
totem. Has 2 tries at
Ah.
it. Over there whacking at it.
Ah,
Well, this is the second time he's gotten that far.
I know.
Oh.
I know.
man.
Yeah.
And it was 2's
That
both
could have
cards.
taken the
Oh.
totem out.
Yeah.
Darn it.
All right.
Okay, and then let's have the trailer back there move up 6.
Who
Trying
is
to
he
stay
talking
12
about?
inches away from the monster.
Not sure who you're talking about.
The one that's furthest away behind Marsalis.
Okay, are you talking about this guy over here?
He hasn't gone yet.
Yeah, no. This
No,
is
that was Marsalis. He
Marsalis.
got the trip
Yeah,
up.
he got the trip up, and he moved 3 inches.
Yeah.
This guy's activated also. That's not Marsalis. That's like Aeolus there. So these 3 guys have all activated.
they
The only
have.
character you have not activated is Porcius.
The
The
frozen
only
one.
character you have not
Uh-huh.
activated is Porcius. And I'm not saying you have to activate him now, but he will have to activate at some point during the turn.
Right.
So you can either activate Porcius now, or I can activate the beast. So that's where we're at right now.
Yeah, so Porcius is going to remain frozen as he
Okay.
knows
So
he
when he
wants to
activates,
go.
he'll get another horror check. So that's the only
Okay.
thing we need to roll for, which could
Gotcha.
be good or bad. We'll just have to wait and
Right.
see what happens here. So Porcius on the hill
No.
fails,
another
and
one.
he's gonna get another green
Dun,
card.
dun, dun. Madness. You
What-
must discard 1 fortune card when you activate this character. If you cannot discard, then the opponent takes control of this character.
Okay. That does not happen yet.
Okay.
So
So what card was
and
that?
it's called
Madness.
Madness.
Madness,
Madness.
okay. Okay.
So from this point on, each time you activate him, you must discard. If you don't discard, then I take control of him for that particular activation.
Well, I'm not finding that or frozen. Maybe I have my other set. Okay.
All right. So
Well,
you've
you'll
got
keep track for
Madness
me.
and Frozen. Those are both bad ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are not the kind, happy, friendly. So you've
Oh.
activated everybody. So at this point, the
It's
the
your
only
drog
thing.
and your monster.
Oh, that's right. We still have 2 characters to activate.
Right.
All right. So the Draugr is going to activate
Scoot
first.
your camera back.
He will go ahead and activate.
What's he gonna do?
Well, he's engaged in a fight, so he
Mhm.
will automatically go to fighting.
What's he got?
He's got 1 die 6.
Oh, okay.
And we'll go ahead and dodge.
And she's got sorry about the coughing, boys and girls. 4 die 10 in dodge.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna get her, but maybe. A 5. Let's see if you can get a 5, Bessie.
She can do it.
She
Yeah.
got a 5. All right.
All
And
right.
that will you don't have to, but would you like to back up an inch?
Yeah, back us up the hill,
Okay.
and
Uh,
just in case. Just nice to have some station if
Yep.
need be.
And that leaves you pretty nicely positioned between those 2 plot points. Gosh, now I have to decide what
Right.
I'm going to do with my beastie.
What is he gonna do?
I know. This is so hard.
We're crowding in on that other one.
I know it. I have to keep this one occupied. I don't feel like I'm really threatened at this point. When I activate, you do have an unseen peril in your hand. I guess I should have asked you if you wanted to use it on the Draugr. I apologize. Everything's
I'm
fine
going to hang
there.
on to this card. I might need it
Okay.
later.
All right.
Yeah.
And you're not going to play it on the beastie when I activate
Right.
this time at least. Okay. So I activate. Gosh, I just feel like I might go ahead and try to pull up some more Draugr right there, because if I could get some more Draugr around
Yeah.
that one,
Yeah.
I would feel better about moving somewhere else.
All right.
All right.
Ready?
That's what I'm going to do. Draw me a card.
2.
2 this time. That's what we need to see.
Not 2.
That's what we need to see. Within 3 inches of me. Well,
You can get Titus.
I can get Titus. I can get her.
No, I don't think so.
Well, I'm going to put one of them on her.
Boo.
All right. He's on her. I'm going to put the other one over here by this rock. I'm going to keep that one back behind the totem just to defend it.
So that contact with her, right?
Yeah, in contact with the totem. So
And
the
the
2
other
new
in
ones appeared.
And the other one's in contact with her.
One's in contact with Sessa, and the other one is in
Okay.
contact with the totem.
Gotcha.
All right. And that was my full action. That's all I could do that turn. Was draw
Okay.
2 more Draugr up out of the marsh. The land here is very soggy and wet. Squishes as you walk through it.
Slushy, icky.
Uh-huh. Turn is
Okay,
done, and we do have some recovery checks, or at least one.
Okay, let's get
One
rid of
recovery check.
Let's do a horror check for that one guy.
Okay, this is for Porcius to recover.
Damn.
He
nope.
did not recover.
Okay.
He has
He
that
holds on to
discard, but
madness
I don't know if we're gonna
and
use it.
frozen. What are you saying, babe?
Okay.
The reward.
Is only applies to Marcellus.
Oh.
Okay.
Cards.
Cards.
Oh no, turn marker. So
Vern is the director. Vern is currently the
Oh,
director.
right,
Give the
you did.
man a card.
Vern, you got uncanny.
You got an uncanny. Oh my gosh, he's got an uncanny and an unseen peril.
warmed up.
I drew a warmed up,
true.
Vern. I drew a warmed up. Now you got to decide: are you going to get rid of one of those two cards? You have an unseen peril and an uncanny, and you're already the director.
Yeah.
I don't know. This would be a tough turn to decide if you wanted to use your foresight or not. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm trying to find that uncanny card here. It'll probably be the last one I dig out. But anyway,
Yeah.
there it is.
Yeah, you had one
Okay,
earlier. Yeah. Okay. Uncanny and unseen peril. Gosh,
Yeah.
what would you do, Bessie? I don't
I'd
know.
probably hold on to him.
You know, we're the director, which is good.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and
The only bad thing is,
if I get rid of my unseen peril and then draw 2 more cards,
Correct.
yeah,
because you got.
that's
what's
the
his
way I'm
noodle?
leaning.
And if we got
Okay.
the discard,
Is that what you want to do? Do you want to get rid of your unseen peril?
Yeah.
Okay.
then just-
Unseen peril goes away. The challenge that you're going to have to pass.
one
Yep.
with might.
One with might. She has 2 die 8 in might. 1, 2. Okay, let's see it.
Got him.
Got it. All right. So
Okay.
the only option really is to draw 2 cards. So the 2
Yep.
cards you're going to add are Stay Down and Free Pass, Vern.
Ooh, those are good ones.
Yeah. Now it's important to remember that Free Pass cannot be used for destroying a pedestal. Because it
I'm not
clearly
worried about-
says
little more
instead
worried
of
about
drawing
the
a
monster.
challenge, but it could get you past the peril.
Right.
Could get you past the peril.
And it could keep the monster down a turn when I needed him to stay down.
Stay down is nice
Yeah.
too. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right.
Okay.
Whew. So we're starting
All
turn
right.
number 3.
Let's have Marcellus go over there and see if he can knock down a totem.
Okay, he's not going to make it in one move.
Oh, he
because
isn't?
he
Oh,
got
okay.
tripped up last turn.
Oh, then let's have Lucius do his thing then.
Okay,
He's
move up
close
to the
enough
top
do a
of the
horror
hill.
check, though.
All right, yep. As soon as Lucius activates, he'll get a horror check.
D8.
He's got a D8 for that. Yes, he does. And he fails his horror check.
Oh.
Let's see what the green card says.
What wonderful green card he
Unbalanced.
gets.
You're impaired.
Okay, it won't really have
yeah,
any
'cause
effect on
that's-
him.
We
Yeah,
can't
it's
move over 6 inches anyway, so.
If he moves over 6 inches, he'll have to take a health check.
Okay.
But it's fairly unlikely that he's going to move over 6 inches for the
So
duration of the scenario.
unbalanced.
So that'll put you to the top of the hill in
Yep.
contact with the pedestal. And here is your peril.
Do you want to use your free pass?
Oh, you want to use your free pass instead of drawing the peril.
Oh,
I love Pulp Alley. This is
Oh,
why I like
that's
Pulp
good.
Alley, because it's about
Yeah.
your decisions. It's about
it's
your
my
choices.
decision, so we got to live with it. We're not going to use the free pass.
Okay, he says whatever it is, Lucius can handle it. 2 with might or finesse. He's got 3 die 8 in finesse. You only need 2 of these, Bessie. Let's get it. Only need 2 of these. And she
Nope.
does not.
We have an uncanny, though.
You could use your uncanny
Yep.
to add a
And we will.
success. You
We'll
want to
make
do
a
it?
success with the uncanny.
Make
Yep.
it a success. That uncanny is gone. Makes it a success. And now you proceed to the plot point, and the plot point
It's 2 with
requires
might?
2 successes, and he has 2 die 6
And his might?
in his might.
Oh,
Ooh.
God.
All you gotta do is roll both of them.
Lucis is a weak.
It's not weak. 2 die 6 is better than most. He did not get any successes, and the totem is not damaged. The totem is not
And he moves,
damaged.
right?
No, it doesn't move.
Oh, no, because it's the red hair and that makes it
Yeah.
move. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Right. So that was your first activation of this turn.
Right.
Who's
And next.
Remember, I have 4 characters on the table now, so
Right.
you can make me go or you can activate.
Okay, the guy down at the bottom of the hill there. He's going to-
Titus.
Yeah.
Go do the plot point.
Yeah. Nope. He's doing something different. But he needs to do a horror check first.
You're exactly right. Give the man a horror check. And he passes. Boy, Titus is not scared. What's he going to do?
He is going, oh boy, that's in contact with Sessa. And the other is too close, so I'd have to do it first. Shoot. Yeah. He's going to go ahead and throw his spear at the Drager behind the monster.
That's a good idea. I'm going to move you maybe like an inch. Do you want to move a little closer to the other plot point, or do you just want to stay where you're at?
All right, we'll stay where we're at. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to say they're both basically the same distance, the beastie and the Draugr. So no real reason to move. You can throw
As
from
long
there.
as we're still within 6 inches of the lower totem as well.
You are.
Okay.
You are. Now, these Draugr are level 1 reanimated minions straight out of the book. They do have 1 dice in shoot, so it is capable of throwing an old rusty javelin back at you.
Okay.
You will be throwing 2, 3 dice because you have short range.
Right.
It would only normally roll 1 dice, but that'll give it an extra dice, so it'll have 2 dice coming back at you. You got no
God bless
successes.
No.
I'm so sorry, Vern.
It
Oh,
got
no,
1
we're-
success. You'll have to
Ugh.
make a 1 dice health check.
We're clearing these out. Get ready for the end.
And you pass it because you're
Okay.
armored, so you get to pick the
Yeah.
one you want. Okay.
Cool.
So
All right.
these 2 have activated. Who's next?
Okay. So Lucius and Titus have activated.
Correct.
Um.
We still have Sessa. Sessa's within range of getting that plot point on the hill. No, she's not. She's in contact.
Yeah.
Well, you could try to make me activate, though.
Yeah.
If you could dodge during my activation, then that frees up your activation.
How close is Spurius's friend over there to this Drager?
We got the other totem.
How close is Spurius's friend to what?
The one that's in contact with her.
Oh,
Yeah.
so if he rushed her. Yeah, he's in range. He's within 12 inches. He could go after it.
Okay, let's do a horror check and see what we can do there.
I don't know if he needs it.
He will because
he
he's
will,
going to be
yeah.
moving into range of the big guy. So he'll actually have to make a horror check when he gets to about right here. So he activates, start heading that way. He fails it. His horror card is...
Don't panic. At the
Okay.
end of any turn, you may discard
Okay, that's nice. That's nice.
for any character.
That's nice. Yep. So you can use this at the end of the turn. You can use this at the end of the turn. So let's
what
try
does
to
that
remember
do?
that. You can use it to get rid of a different horror effect. One horror effect on the table, or one horror effect
nice.
that's affecting anybody.
Okay, so he's going to continue on, and
He does continue on, and he gets into
Right on.
contact with my fellow. You've only got one die 6, and I've got one die 6. So one die
All right.
6 versus. Oh my gosh, these are
Do I,
reanimated.
do I have a chance to take them down? Even
No, no,
yeah.
no, not with one die 6.
Right.
wait, are
Um,
you sure? I thought they were.
they are one dice was not enough to. Yeah, and those
Oh, I
dice.
thought they were
just-
straight from the book.
Yeah, that's what the one dice. They're the reanimated minions. Yeah.
Oh,
They-
okay.
Yeah.
they won't,
It's
you
the
won't have a
reanimate thing.
chance.
Yeah.
But that puts
He
you in
let me know about
contact
that
with him.
earlier.
Yeah, that puts
He
you
let-
in
he
contact
let me
with
know
him,
about
and that'll.
Yeah.
Unless you want to do something different, Vern. I'm not going to hold you to that, because we didn't
Yeah.
think that through all the way. But do you want to go ahead and still do that
Let's-
move, or would you want to stay in contact with your plot point and kind of bang on it some more?
Yeah. Let's put him back at the plot point.
Okay, all right, no
And
problem at all.
but we would lose that card, and that's a good one to have right now.
Don't know what you mean.
The horror-
Oh,
the
you
horror
don't
card.
panic.
Yeah.
You're right. If you stayed there, you would not have. You would not have
Yeah.
made that horror check.
Well, let's see if we can make a dent, but it's not.
Okay, so he stays there.
Yeah.
You go for the attack. Now the dice is worth rolling because
Right.
you could use it as a blocker. So um, here is your attack. That's you want to roll. Okay, so you got a 4, and it got nothing. So that's a wash. Your one success is not enough to damage a reanimated character.
Okay.
All right, so you have activated 3 characters so far.
All
1,
right.
2, 3.
And let's go ahead and move Marcellus closer to the totem that we just vacated.
Marcellus. Okay. So 6 inches closer, and that will mean you're about 4 inches from it now.
All right. And the same with his legionnaire.
Okay. Aeolus moves. Does he actually want to try the totem?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
do you want to use a free pass, or do you want me to draw a peril?
Let's go ahead and use the free pass.
Okay, you are past the peril. You have 1 dice in might. And you did it. The totem
right.
is damaged. The totem
Yep.
is
Woo!
damaged.
It's the start.
Yep. So those 2 characters have activated. Those 3 have activated. You still have 2 characters that have not activated. Those are Porcius and
Frozen.
yeah, the one that has Frozen
Sessa.
and Madness,
Uh-huh.
and Sessa. Those are the 2 characters you still have left to activate.
Yeah.
Or do you want to make Dave go?
Or you could make me go.
True enough. Yeah, let's go ahead and make Dave go.
Okay. I guess I'm going to activate the. Sure
What
would
is
like-
that vibrating?
It's one of the phones. It's got to be right.
Yeah.
Well, it's not me.
Could be yours. I don't know. I don't have any messages or anything on this one. The other one isn't hooked up. So, gosh, really don't. Who all has not activated on his side?
Sessa and
Sessa and Porcius.
Yep.
Porcius
Yep.
and Sessa have not activated.
Is that a Frostgrave miniature for Sessa?
Don't think so. It's probably an old Foundry miniature.
Okay.
Well,
Works well.
I have the big beastie. What's the big beastie gonna do this turn? What do you guys think beastie ought to do? It feels like I ought to try to get initiative back. Let's see, do I go after the monster? Do I just keep trying to pull Draugr around that? I don't like the idea of Sessa getting a hold of my totem up there.
Oh, let her have it. She might get a red herring.
Yeah, that's true.
And then again, maybe not.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and
Burn.
activate. I gotta have some. I gotta have something cool. I gotta have something cool. I gotta have something cool that I can do with my character. Who's all within 12 inches of me?
Hey, don't want them all painted up for nothing.
I know. I know. Sessa is not injured. We're not. Nice. All right. I'm going to activate my monster, and I'm going to try to. I'm going to try to use my mesmerize ability. I'm going to try to use my mesmerize ability. I've got 4 die 10, and I'm going to try to use it on Sessa. She
Okay.
has 4 die. She has 3 die 10 in cunning. This is an opposed cunning check. And I've got to try to roll more successes than Sessa. I got 3 successes. So,
Okay.
Bessie. Sessa got 3 successes, and she is
Yay.
not mesmerized. So that
Woohoo.
was my activation.
All
You're going to make me go again?
Yes.
Okay. This minion that's not in contact with anybody will rush Sessa.
Okay.
Dodge it.
He's got 1 die 6 coming at you.
Yeah, we're gonna dodge it.
Okay. Got a 6.
What
You
does she dodge
have
with?
3 dice. 3 die 10, 4 die 10 in dodge. All you got to do is get a 6. And she does it. Back up an inch.
Yeah.
Okay. Back
Ooh,
up
go
the
for the
hill.
plot point. Go for the plot
You are
point.
now disconnected from all the enemies.
Right.
I still have a
So,
few characters to activate.
but
Do you want to activate next, or do you want me to go?
Yeah, since I'm still the director, we're gonna go ahead and see if we can deal with the horror and then go for the totem.
All right, so she's going to activate. Sessa activates.
She's good.
And she is good.
And she goes for the totem.
Okay. A couple inches up the hill. Here is her peril.
1 with might or finesse.
All right. Well, she's got 4 die 10 in
Yep.
finesse.
Sounds good.
Only needed 1. Got past the peril. Easy peasy.
What's her might?
Her might is 2 die 8. Gonna have to get both of these to clobber it. And she does not.
Got
she
1.
gets 1 success on it, so it
All
is damaged. You are still the director. You have 1 character that has not activated, and that's Porcius.
Now, that 1 card that we got, can that make it possible for him to do anything?
Only at the end of the turn, so.
Are you talking about the Don't Panic?
Oh, right. So that's
Don't
not
Panic is used at the end of the turn, which is not yet.
Okay. So, yeah, but we do have to do something because he has to activate, right?
Yeah. Are you
So
going to
let's
activate him
get
then?
a
So the first thing
let's
that
get a
happens
horror
is he'll
card.
get another horror check,
Yeah.
Nope.
and he failed. So give him a card.
What does he get this time? Oh,
Yay.
blind panic.
Blind panic. He runs 2d6 in a random direction.
Yeah. Yeah.
2d6, random direction. He is running away from
5 inches.
5 inches away from the monsters. He gets on the other side of
No, no.
Lucius. That's not the right guy, is it? Okay, this guy. 5 inches. So he's taking off this way.
Also,
All right.
that gets attached.
It's attached. All right. So now
I think you
we
take
have
control
two
of them.
other. What did you ask me?
Yeah.
I think you
There
get
you go.
control of them.
No,
Oh.
not yet.
this case.
So you have two other cards that you're going to have to deal with. So you have a frozen card and you have a madness. So you can choose to resolve those in whichever order you would like to. So do you want to resolve the madness first, or do you want to resolve the frozen first?
What do you recommend?
I would recommend resolving the frozen first because, and
That was
I
my
would
what
thought.
recommend
ends?
resolving the frozen first because if you choose not to discard, then the activation ends.
Right.
And then we really don't have to do anything with the madness because its activation is over.
Right.
If you activate the madness first, then you're going to have to discard a card. And if you don't discard, then I get to choose what to do with them.
Yeah. So let's do the frozen first then.
Okay. So frozen, you choose not to discard, and his activation ends. Okay. He's done.
Okay.
All right. So he's
Right.
running around like a crazy person.
Yeah.
And that does not end the turn because we still have two characters left to activate.
Right.
So I have a Draugr that's engaged with the other guy.
Can you scoot your camera back a little bit?
Uh-huh. When he activates, there's really no real response here other than you can choose to dodge or you could choose to remain engaged with him. Do you want to choose dodge here or do you want to remain engaged?
We'll stay engaged.
Okay. So the Draugr cannot back up. So, and also neither of them can hurt each other. So that fight is over.
Right.
This Draugr
He already
already
went.
activated, right?
So it's the guy on the other side of the totem.
This one didn't activate. And that Draugr will simply shuffle around a little bit this way and be done.
Okay.
And that's the end of the turn.
All right.
And
All
then
right.
you have the other one. Oh, no,
That's
that's
all
one
of
you
them.
just brought up.
Yep, that's all of them. Okay. So now it is the recovery phase.
Yep.
First, you get to roll. So we're going to get to roll for recoveries first. Lucius has an unbalanced, so we might as well roll for that. No real reason to keep that. Okay, so it's gone. Unbalanced is
Yay.
gone. Now, Porcius has multiple effects. So what we do here, Vern, is first we roll to see if he can get rid of something the honest way.
Yes.
Okay, so now you can remove one of the cards from Porcius. You can remove Blind Panic, Madness, or Frozen. Gosh, I think the Madness might be
Madness.
the worst
Yeah.
because that
Yeah,
allows
I
me to
agree.
take control of him. So get rid of
Right.
that. All right, now you still have Frozen and Blind Panic.
Uh-huh.
So Blind Panic's going to make you move 2d6 in a random direction every time he activates,
Right.
which might not be that bad. Frozen, when he activates, he's going to have to get rid of a card, or it's just his activation just ends automatically.
Yeah.
Do you want to use your Don't Panic and get rid of one of those cards?
So probably the best one is Frozen, right?
Okay. I
What
would
do you
probably
think?
get rid of Frozen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Or
you just
save it.
or you write off Porcius as a lost cause and just
And save it
and
for
hold
like
on to your Don't Panic
Yeah.
for something
in
terrible.
case Sessa or
Yeah, like if something really bad
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's good advice. Yeah,
I don't know.
let Portius go.
Okay, so he is a write-off. We're gonna let him do what he's gonna do, run around and then freeze. Ah!
Well, who knows? He might recover by the end of the board. So
All right. That ends the turn. We're going to be starting turn number 5. We're going to draw cards. Vern is still the director. Vern, you added a sidestep to your stack.
Just
sidestep.
reward.
Let me
I
pull out
drew a
sidestep.
just reward. So the 2 cards in your hand right now are a stay down and a sidestep. What happened to his unseen peril?
Correct. We use that for something.
I think we discarded it.
For
Yeah,
something.
we discarded it for can't remember what.
All right,
So.
all right. Well, it's gone. Okay. I just want to make sure I didn't eat it or something.
No, you're good.
So we're starting turn number 5. There's still 3 pedestals in play. He could take out 2 pedestals very easily this
Now-
turn, though.
Are you
Here's
gonna move?
hoping. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we have a couple start of
Yeah.
turn things to do. Are you going to use your foresight ability for Sessa?
And get 2
No.
cards?
Okay, he likes the 2 cards he has. He doesn't want to give those up.
Yeah.
Okay. And I could teleport. And I can teleport. Well,
Got a lot of drogs over there.
I do.
Plus,
Sessa's now over 6 inches from that one. I could keep that in play. I don't think he's got anybody that could take this one out this turn. So I think that one's pretty safe. I could jump up on the hill. Or I could go after, try to defend that one over there. And that's what I feel like I want to do. That's what I feel like I want to do. I'm not going to let this one go. I'm going to teleport all the way over to this one and
I
put
need to
my
go check on my kids.
okay and put myself in contact with that pedestal, and that will prevent it from being beat on. Okay, so that's my teleporting at the start of turn number 5. But that puts me square in the face of Marsalis.
Yep.
Definitely your best chance of he'll have to use, he has 3 die 10 in finesse. So he still has a really good chance of damaging me. I think the character in play that actually has the best chance of damaging the beast is actually Sessa, and that almost makes sense, from a folklore sort of standpoint, because she has 4 die 10 in finesse, so she actually is the best character to try and take out the specter of the woods.
Yeah.
Okay, Vern, you are still in control of the game right now. You're the director. What do you feel like you want to do?
We're going to go ahead and use Lucius
Okay.
and see if we can destroy the totem up there. So he's going to have to do a horror check first.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, actually, every character in play except for Porcius is within 12 inches of the beast now. All right, let's see if we can actually get rid of this thing. So Bessie has gone off to
Oh, no worries.
try to herd the children.
Oh, yeah.
Here is, that's the wrong dice. I rolled it. No, I'm not going to count it. I'm taking it away.
Okay.
Okay. He gets a D8 for a horror check. And
He's good.
failed. Here is the card, unbalanced. He had that before. It's the exact same one. It's that old war wound playing up on him. All it
So
does is affect his movement,
Oh,
which isn't going to be a big deal. Okay, so now we're going to face the peril. 2 with cunning or might, and I don't think he has good in either one of those. I've got 2 die 6 in both of those, He's going to have to get both of these have to be a success. This is the peril. Look out. The footing up there is very slippery. He only gets one, and he's going to have to take a 2 dice health check. He's got some
All right.
extra dice to do it with, but he is not damaged as he starts to slip away from the rocks and holds on. His activation is done.
Let's go ahead and have Sessa try and knock down this
Sessa
totem.
activates, so she'll get a horror check. And she passes. Here is her peril. Her peril is 1 with finesse. She has 4 die 10 in finesse. Easy peasy. So now she's got 2 die 8 in might, and all she's got to do is get one of these
Right.
to bust the totem, and I fail with both, and I don't have anything else, Vern. I'm
Oh.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
okay.
Goodness me, oh my. So
Yep.
two
Let's
failures
get up here.
means the totem remains. You have one fella down the hill there that could go up there and try and bust it. That's old Titus. Is he going to
Yeah,
be the hero of the Legion?
Yeah, let's give him a shot. He'll have
Okay.
to do a horror once
He
gets up to
activates. He
Pulp.
will need a horror check. Here's his horror check. He fails. His green card says on the edge. Now that's nice. For the duration of this effect, the character receives +1 dice to his dodge, +1 dice to his finesse, but he is not allowed to shoot. Okay.
Okay, no worries.
And he can move up the hill.
Yep.
Put him on this side. Move up the hill and try to bust the totem. So he's going to get a peril. Plot points are always perilous.
Right.
He needs to roll 1 success with finesse or cunning. Now, this is a difficult decision to make right here, Vern. This is the peril. This is the peril. You can roll 1 dice, or if you give me one of the cards that you're holding in your hand, you can roll 2 dice to pass this peril. What do you think?
I'll give you the dodge sidestep.
Okay, sidestep goes away. And he's going to get 2 dice to try and pass the peril.
Ooh.
And he does. The peril is passed. Now, he gets 1 dice. If he gets a 4 or better, the totem is broken, and it is not broken.
Oh, no.
All right, Vern, you are still the boss. You do not have to go first. You can make somebody else go.
Yeah.
These 3 characters are up there fighting desperately to destroy the totem, but they are not giving. It is not breaking. Who do you want to activate?
So
you could make me activate.
Yeah, let's have Marcellus attack the monster.
Attack the monster. So when he activates, he'll get a horror check. And he fails.
No. Well, maybe he'll get
And
a
he
good
draws madness. You must discard 1 fortune card when you activate this character. So it does not affect you yet.
one.
So the madness, you are starting to get the wild-eyed look in your eyes, though.
Boy.
And you may continue your activation. You're going to move in contact with the beast?
So I don't have to discard yet.
Nope.
Okay, yeah, we're going to go ahead and attack the beast.
All right. So because the beast is unearthly, you'll either have to fight it with your cunning or finesse, and you have 3 die 10 in finesse. I'm going to fight you. I'll fight you straight up. I'll go with my brawling as well of 3 die 10. So here is Marcellus attacking the beast, trying to cut out its heart.
Let's have the screen put over there where that battle's going on.
Oh, okay. You got 2 successes, a 6 and a 4. Thank you for reminding me. 6 and a 4. All right, and the beast will fight back. Got a 10, so you couldn't block even if you wanted to. That's going to become a take-em-all situation. You're going to have to roll a 1 dice health check, but you get an extra dice to do it because you're Roman and you pass. The beast will have to pass a 2 dice health check. And the beast passes with a 10 and a 7
Uh,
and remains uninjured. The
Too bad.
beast is the primary target in this scenario. So,
Yeah.
who's going to activate next?
And I can't do anything against the totem with him in contact to it.
Correct. Correct.
So let's have whoever that is there. Go ahead, analyst. Attack the beast.
Okay. Well, you're going to have to give me a card, though, because you'll have to use your finesse or cunning, and they are both hindered. So, you're going to
Oh,
have
right.
to either give me a card or stand there and shout encouragement to the boss.
Well, first off, we're gonna have to do a horror check.
Oh,
And then
you're exactly
we
right.
may not be
Because that could
shouting.
actually get you some extra dice, huh? You passed it.
Good.
It did not change anything. He's not scared with Marsalis by his side. What do you
But
want to do? Do you want to move away? Do you want to stay in contact with the plot point? What do you feel like you'd like to do?
we'll stay in contact with a plot point and
Okay.
say, "Go, Marcellus."
Okay. Where are we at now? You've activated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have one character that has not activated, and that's the other guy that we never gave a name to. This fellow down here has not
Right.
activated. Now, you do not have to activate. You could make me go.
Well, let's see. Yeah.
What do you think you'd like to do? Make me
Let's.
go? I don't think I've activated anybody yet.
Yeah. Well, let's do a horror check with him first.
Okay, so he activates it, and here's his horror check. And he fails. His green card is Blind Panic. 2d6 in a random direction.
Okay.
7 inches, random direction, back. So that will actually end his activation.
Right.
He won't have any further that he'll be able to go.
Was that 7 inches?
No, 7 inches. I was reading the 2
Oh.
on the. I do that a lot. That's why I changed that rule in second
To
edition.
just yeah.
So 2d6 inches, 7 inches back Zisave. So he ends up back here by the monster. Okay. All right. And that will end his activation. So you've activated everybody. It's my folks have not activated. So I guess I'll start off with.
Did Running Boy activate already?
Who did he say?
Did Running Boy the frozen?
No, you're right. You're right. Porcius hasn't activated. Did you want to do him or do you want me to go?
Yeah, let's let you go.
Okay. I feel like I just want to defend this totem. So I'm going to go ahead and move this one back into contact. Move this one back into contact. This guy will activate and do nothing. So those 3 have activated. So the only character left to activate are Porcius and. Do you want to do Porcius, or I'm going to go ahead and activate the beast?
Yeah, go ahead and do your beast.
Okay, the beast activates. And
Are you splitting your dice? No?
no, because the other guys are in contact with me. So I'm going to. I'm going to go ahead and. Do I want to fight him? I guess we'll just fight. I'm going to activate him and I will attack.
Okay.
I'm down to rolling 2d10. You can fight back with 3d10, Vern.
Let's do it.
Okay. Because finesse is not affected by the multiple fights penalty. Multiple fights penalty affects only 2 skills, and that is shoot and brawl. I got a 9 and an 8. Marsalis gets an 8. I'll say take them all. So I'll take a 1 dice health check. You'll have to roll a 2 dice health check, but you'll get 3 dice to do it. Need 2 successes, and
Got
you
it.
made it. The beast passes as well. And the beast
Okay.
is not injured. And that means all that's left is Porcius over here. So when Porcius activates, he is well out of range of any horror rolls. He will immediately move 2 die 6 inches in a random direction. He has decided that somewhere far away is where he wants to be. And it is an 8-inch move off towards these cards. So he is heading towards the edge of the table.
Oh boy.
And then his activation ends.
Yeah.
So the frozen doesn't really do anything more. And that ends it. That's everybody. So we're about
Now,
to start.
do we have a horror card that we have to deal with before the end of the turn?
Yeah. No. First we'll do
Good.
recovery checks, and then you'll have your option to use your first we'll do our recovery checks. I think that's what it said.
Okay.
And then you'll have your option to use your don't panic. So who do we have that needs to roll? We have a madness on Marsalis. We need to shake that off. Go ahead and roll that. Wait. Instead of rolling a recovery check, I don't. Instead of, I want to make sure you know you can do this because of his reward card. Instead of rolling a recovery check, you could discard your stay down and automatically remove that madness. You want to
Let's
do
go
that?
ahead and have Bessie roll it for me.
Yeah, I think that's a good way. Okay, he shakes it off.
Right on.
Madness is gone.
Good deal.
And then roll for his unbalanced.
That's for who?
That is for Lucius.
Okay.
Nope.
Lucius maintains his unbalance. It only affects him if he tries to move over 12 inches.
Right.
On the edge is actually helping Titus. So do you want to hold on to his on the edge card? Okay.
Yeah, we'll hang on to that.
Porcius gets to roll. He has a blind panic and a frozen. He can remove one of them. Does he want to get rid of the frozen or the blind panic?
Which makes better sense? The blind panic?
Yeah.
So
No. Yeah. I don't know that it matters on Porcius. He's a write-off.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll get rid of the blind panic, I guess.
Yeah, that way he'll stay on the board just in case.
Yeah. Now, it is worth pointing out that you're not allowed to leave the table. So he would
Right.
not actually leave the scenario.
Oh, okay.
And then you have don't panic left in your pocket. If you wanted to, you could use it to remove one other horror card in play. And honestly, I don't think there's anything worth removing.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we'll hang on to it.
We are on the last turn of the scenario.
Oh boy.
We are on the last turn of the scenario. To win this scenario, I guess at this point, everything has to turn towards the beast.
Okay, so we're still the director.
You are still the director.
And so what card do I get?
Yeah.
Vern, you got a parlay.
I wish I'd have got that.
Oh.
You got to focus.
I got to focus. All right. Well,
Parlay.
where am I going to go? I think I will. It's got to be your phone, right?
Yeah, it's got to be.
Okay. I think I'll teleport the last turn of the scenario. Marsalis is proving. No, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to let out a howl, and I'm going to teleport away from Marsalis.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to move back like that.
All right, let's see it. Let's see it on the screen here.
Yeah,
There.
something like that. I'm just going to teleport away from Marsalis a few inches so I get a little bit of breathing room. And I'm going to die on that hill right there. If you could take me, let's see it happen. I'm going to back up right there.
All right.
Now from there, nearly all of the characters, and there's almost no reason at this point to go after the totems anymore
Right.
because I won't have another teleport. But
Yeah.
Lucy, all of these guys on the hill could try to move that way and shoot. I don't know. But the trick is that one character has to be able to finish the plot point once he's down.
Yeah.
So save Marsalis for the.
Maybe have to save Marsalis. I don't know. Who do you feel like you want? But they're also going to be making horror checks.
Right.
Everybody on the table except for
Yeah.
good old Porcius.
Let's go ahead and start with Marsalis.
Okay. What's he going to do?
He'll charge in and.
Okay. All right.
Well, actually, he'll do a horrific.
You know what?
horror
There's no reason. Yeah, you're exactly right. A D10 horror check.
Passed it.
All right.
Now, there's no real reason for him to rush in because he's going to have to use his finesse anyway. So he could do that from where he's at, and that would free up other characters to be able to
Okay.
target the beast with ranged weapons too.
All right. Let's give that a shot.
So he can do it from there. That will give you 3 die 10. The beast will try to shoot back with only 2 die 8. I'll get my third dice for short range. You got 3 successes, a 8, a 9, and a 7. The beastie gets 3 successes back at you. Is there any reason to hold back at this point, or do you just let it all hang out?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Okay. So you will have to roll a 3 dice health check, but you'll get an extra dice to do it.
Right.
I apologize. I didn't give you an opportunity to use your gambler ability.
I was not.
You
going
passed.
to.
You passed your health check. I have to make a 3 dice health check.
Okay.
And the beast is injured.
Yay!
Now, is this a good time to put the stay down on? That even help?
Yeah, he's not going to get another recovery check, so I don't think playing it's really that important at this point.
Yeah. So we'll hang on to that just in case we need it for something else.
Okay.
All right.
Your best chance of injuring again would probably be the lady on the hill, or
Yeah,
you could
that's
send
what I'm thinking.
Lucius that way. He has a fairly good chance of getting another injury on it.
Yeah, let's try Lucius first.
Okay. So Lucius can. He'll have to do a horror check also.
Right.
Nope. And he failed. What's that green card gonna do?
Intense fear, can't rush, and can't perform any actions.
Okay, he can still throw a javelin though. All right, so a 6-inch move towards the beastie gets you over here. And at this point, I guess I better start dodging because I don't want to get down to nothing. He'll be able to use his finesse also, so he'll get 3 die 8. And
nice.
the beastie will dodge with 3 die 8 because he is injured. Another D8. Okay, go ahead and roll it, babe.
One success, a 5.
Oh, I can dodge a 5. I could dodge a 5. And I did. Barely. All right, so he stays up. Who's going to go next? You have a couple other. Let's see. Yeah. You have your folks up on the hill.
So is that Titus?
Titus.
There?
Titus. Move and throw a javelin. Oh,
Yeah.
crap.
Is that his best? Yeah, that's not his best thing, is it?
Well, it, it's he doesn't have an option. The Legionnaires are really at a disadvantage against the Beastie because their finesse and cunning are hindered.
Right.
So he would normally only get to roll one dice. Wait, one of those guys has that's Titus. Yeah, that's Titus. So he could throw if you give me a card out of your hand, he'll get to roll two dice at the Beastie.
Might as well do stay
Yeah,
down.
let's get stay down out of my hand.
Okay. So 6 inches towards the monster. Did he roll his horror check already?
No,
Give him a horror
No.
check.
No.
give me the.
And he
Good.
passed. Okay. So he's going to get two dice, gives up the stay down, two dice, and I will try to dodge it. I'm down to using 3 die 8.
And this is 2 dice because he's within 6 inches.
No, it's two dice because he has a extra card. This is not using the shoot skill. This is using
Right.
his
Okay.
finesse.
Got it.
So shoot short
got a
range would not
5.
apply. 5. I can dodge a 5 all day long. There it is. Dodged it. I'll stay where I'm at. Sessa, does she want to move 6 inches and throw some magic towards the monster too?
What about my guy in contact with the totems nearby? Can he do anything?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, he's in the same situation.
Well, okay. Horror check for him and see if he can help out.
Okay. Horror check.
He's
He
good.
passes.
Okay.
Get that
So
parlay
if you
out.
give me the parlay, you'll get to roll one dice. Otherwise, you'll
Yep.
get no dice.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Parlay gone. He gets one dice.
Come on,
See if
baby.
you can get some damage on him.
No,
No.
damn.
No.
Those
Oh,
twos,
You still have
man.
one fella standing there as well. He could do the same thing. This time it won't
We-
even
we
cost
don't-
you a card.
Okay.
Nope.
Let's do
It
it.
won't even cost you a card this time because that's a level 1 character. That's the other guy.
Oh, okay.
That's the other guy.
Oh, the other.
That's the other guy. Won't even cost you a card. So you got a success. I'll have to roll a 4. All day long can do those 4s. And
So
that's
Sessa?
pretty much game. Sessa can move
Yeah.
down and throw at him as well. She'll have
But she
4
won't.
die 10.
We'll see how much we can hurt him, but it's not going to.
Uh-huh. 4 die 10 at him. 3 successes. And I cannot dodge 2 of them at all. So I
Dodge
can
one.
dodge the one of them. So I'll have to roll a 2 dice health check. And he passed. And that's game.
Wait, he
Oh
wouldn't
my
have rolled
gosh.
D10s.
That was rough. I don't know. I really didn't think it was going to be that hard. I thought what do you I'm not even sure where it ended up being hard on this one. The fact that the
Legionnaires not being able to.
right
That
without
was
pitching a card.
yeah.
But the low level characters normally have a really tough time in this scenario.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah,
think,
well,
Vern?
If I'd had a little better luck knocking out those other 2
Yeah, that.
totems,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
But they, we had what 3 guys knocking on that one, and they didn't take it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the part where I think we fell down, because if I'd succeeded with those, then you'd have been pinned over there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's scenarios like this that you look at and you think the strategy is really just to throw everything you have at the beast every turn.
Right.
What happens if you commit to that strategy without taking out the totems is that you leave the beast a way out. So that's Vern was committed to the idea of making sure you take out the totems. Because if you don't take out the totems, then the beast will just simply leave. Like when you get him down to the point that he's, down to, just a D6 or whatever health, he just all of a sudden appears, over 12 inches away from you. And then you have a hard time with him. So it's a tough one. It's a really, really tough one. See what folks
And
all have to
you made
say.
a
This was
couple. That was a good game though. I
it
liked the
was
back
really
and forth.
good. It was really good. It did go. That
And
was
your move with your beast to keep someone from getting that totem where he was at, that was good. I almost had that one, but then you
Mhm.
blocked it. And
Yeah, I was trying to
so it's
figure
a
out,
good back and
you
forth.
know, where he could go to try and lock that up a little bit. So
Yeah.
it
Well,
was
and
tough.
getting that red herring too. Definitely.
Yes. Yeah, red
Yeah.
herrings. Oh,
That's
who
all
comes
right.
up with these rules?
Oh, those
Because
are
then that
great.
would have. Because then we spent.
Now, this is a tough scenario, no matter what. No matter what, this is a tough scenario. It's the climactic scenario for Vice Alley. This is the one that we frequently see people have to try 2 or
Mhm.
3 times
Right.
to finally bring him down. Um, and sometimes it becomes kind of a learning scenario where you have to go, okay, well that didn't work, so let me try something different the next time.
Yeah.
This is a really good one here.
For sure.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
yeah, really, really cool scenario. I
Well, and
like
in
this
some
one a lot.
ways, it was easier here than it would have been in
And
the city.
yes, yeah, I thought
Yeah.
about that as well.
Yeah.
Because at the city, it's a lot easier for him to get out of line of sight.
Right.
It's a
Right.
lot easier for him to find places to hide, and this table was pretty open.
Yeah.
And a lot of the
But
other ones in the city, like you'd put the totems
Yep,
up
yep,
higher, so then we'd have
oftentimes,
to
yeah,
go up.
yeah. At
yeah.
least
And
Yeah.
one totem is normally placed up on top of a rooftop,
Mhm.
so that becomes a tough one as well. The slow and armored Romos couldn't chase. Yeah, yeah. Flash Kaboom, that's a really good point, is that they were slower moving around the table.
But
Yeah,
it worked for this particular setup. So
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
It was a little bit harder. The fact that it took Marsalis
yeah,
basically 3 turns to get
Mhm.
over there.
Yeah.
He took this one out. Then, he really didn't even make it to that next one at all. I mean, he could have taken it out, but yeah, the beast got over there to try to intercede a little bit. I really wanted to try my mesmerize on Marsalis.
Uh-huh.
I should have done that. I really wanted to get, because he was a decent target. He only has 2 die 8 in
Right.
his cunning, so I really wanted to try and use my mesmerize on him, but I never really had a good chance at doing that. I almost got Sessa up there. That would
You
have been
did
Right.
fun.
not.
Almost got her.
You were not almost.
I did.
You tried.
Oh, I
Almost, isn't
never
it
really was
though?
worried about her. He got her wounded once, but she
I
seemed
know.
to be
I know.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. So, if you'd
And you
like to sign up to play with us, get signed up. If you're not already, get subscribed to our little channel. Make sure you hit that like button and the bell. Let's see if I can say hi to some folks here. Mr. Idiot Luggage is on here. Good, good. Thank you so much. Damian Larson is on here. Flash Kaboom is on here.
Telemachus.
Palamicus, Charlie Stout, thank you so much. William Schmidt Motson, thank you guys so much for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed this one. I don't know what we're going to do next. I'm not sure if we're going to continue our Roman and uh, Beasties campaign, or if we're going to switch up. I guess we'll have to talk about that in the meantime. Well, I do want to look at real quickly.
Who's next?
Who is next?
I don't know.
Who's coming up next week? This was the end of the last one for November. D.W.
That's what I thought.
Lowe. D.W.
Oh,
Lowe is
WW.
next week. So,
Oh,
once again, boys and girls, if you'd like to do this, get signed up to play with us. Bessie, you want to play us out of here?
Doodle-doo.
Bye, everybody. Oog! I see an oog up
right.
there. Fear of the unknown. Nay.